newest segment from El Paisano News, Meet the Staff. My name is Eric Munoz. I'm the broadcasting director here at El Paisano News, and I'm with
Noah Garcia, the news editor and longtime friend of the newspaper.
So what I wanted to do with this segment is to introduce some of the staff that works for us here at El Paisano News, and what better way to do it than include you with us. So if I can just ask you a couple questions, is that okay?
That's my favorite thing to do in the world.
Answer questions? Well, we're about to have a good time then. My first question is, what high school did you go to?
California High School.
Cal High, and that is
Yes.
in?
Whittier. It's South Whittier, sort of going to La Mirada, I think.
I'm familiar with the
Yeah.
school. The California Condor is your mascot?
Yeah.
How'd you like it out there?
You know, it was okay.
Right.
I live sort of in the Friendly Hills uptown area, so I was right at the cutoff.
Between Whittier High
Between
and Cal High?
between Whittier and Cal. So like, any of my neighbors went that way and I went that way. So
Right.
it was alright. It wasn't the worst thing I've done. So yeah.
Now, when you graduated Cal, did you go straight to Rio Hondo?
Yes, I did that thing where you work for some time and then you do school, but you don't really put a lot of effort into school.
Yeah.
So about maybe a year or so, I just kind of messed around and did my GEs.
Right.
And I was a part-time student.
So when did you jump into journalism?
Well, first I was a psych major.
Okay.
So I took a bunch of psych classes, and I did okay in those, but I'm terrible with science or anything like that. So when we took biopsych, I was super discouraged. And then I said earlier, longtime friend, because I would always pick up the paper. And then I just thought, oh, this class looks like fun. So I finally took the class one semester, and I liked it. And then it just came to this.
And what was that class that you said?
The class was, first of all, it was broadcast news, which we did no filming whatsoever. Because the instructor at the time was John Francis. He was maybe in his 80s, and he was very tired. He was tired of everything. So we just, the class was very much writing and workshopping things. We never really put any practice into it.
Right.
Which for some people works well, but I'm very much a hands-on learner, so I needed to put my hands on the camera. So I got into that, and I heard a new instructor was coming, so I said, hey, I'll stick around and see how this goes, and I liked it.
I mean, that new instructor came, and she revamped everything, and
you could say that. That
was my first broadcasting class, so it was definitely a lot more hands-on, although I had been doing broadcasting prior to that. But I definitely feel like what you're putting out there, it wasn't as interesting to you, but you wanted to give it another shot. So when did you kind of realize, like, okay, this is something that I can do as a job?
Oh, one day I'll realize that.
Not quite there yet?
I'm not quite there yet. I feel very much scared of what I'm here to do. I put a lot of effort into whatever I do. Or at least I try to, and it's just, I'm not sure if I can really make a career of this, but I'm trying it out. It's apparently what I'm good at. Not to brag, but like a couple weeks ago I got an award, so it's like...
Just a bunch of award-winning journalists.
Yeah, I guess you could say
congratulations.
That. Thanks.
I'm sorry to cut you off.
No, it's okay. Most people do.
So, hopefully they're not doing it on the road. When you got into journalism, are you enamored with journalism? Do you love journalism? Or is it like you kind of like it?
I think that journalism is sort of the culmination of the human interest, where it's something humans in their very selves, their very core, is incredibly contradictory. And journalism is just like that. There's so many different aspects. You could spin it this way, it could be that way. So I really like it because it's a career that you can very much explore, not in the sense of actual job-wise, but just in theory. You can explore journalism however you feel, and I like the idea of being able to explore. I love to explore, I love to look through things, I like to discover things, and part of the reason I'm here and taking these different classes is so I can just discover what this world is like. That's why I'm not entirely sure of the career thing, because I haven't discovered enough to know where I'm going. I'm still drawing out the map. I'm like, where am I going? Figuring out what's happening first.
I mean, I really admire that.
Somebody has to.
Well, yeah, I'm in your cheerleading section, man. You're gonna find it one day. I just have some more, I guess, questions pertaining to journalism. What was your favorite story that you contributed to the to the newspaper so far?
My favorite story is I live in Whittier. There's this quad on Whittier Boulevard, and I live close to it. And I'm sandwiched in between Whittier Boulevard and Whittier College. And one day I get a call from somebody like, "Oh, they're protesting at Whittier College," and I was like, "I guess I'll go." I took a camera home for the weekend because you never know, and there's always leftover cameras. So I just grabbed it and I went and I interviewed and I took pictures and I had a really good time.
Now, can you describe the feeling that you get when you're in that reporting mode, having a good time in that story? Like, what makes it for you?
As I said earlier, taking classes such as these is very much drawing out the map. And when you're out in the field, that's exploring the map you've drawn out. Because you have these tools, you have everything, and you go out, and it felt very interpersonal, yet at the same time worldly. And that contrasting feeling just helped center me. So when I would go interview and I'd take photos and people would be like, "Hey, someone's here," and it felt like I was doing something, which is better than never actually doing anything at all. So I guess that's what I really felt while doing it.
Okay, man. Well, I wanted to thank you for talking to me today. That's unfortunately all the time that we have. If you're interested in a career in journalism, come check out El Paisano News. We're located in Business 112 here at Rio Hondo College. Thank you so much for watching, and tune in tomorrow when we have another staff member coming right at you. This is Meet the Staff of El Paisano News.
I'm Noah Garcia.
I'm Eric Munoz.
Thank you for watching.
Thanks.